What's up, guys? It is I, Mystic Fire, to bring you guys in Gauss chapter 161 review, and this time I'll make sure the mic is on. Alright, guys, so thanks so much for your support my latest videos. I really appreciate all those videos you guys been giving me, and I hope that support continues. But anyways, let's go with this review. I don't want to waste you guys' time, I don't want to waste my own time either way. Anyways, this chapter was super short, by the simple fact that we have some scholar spread as well as the results of the second popularity poll. And Asta was number one once again. This time Juno was the third, because the first one Juno was the second, but this time Jamie was the second. And one thing to notice about this poll is that the anime had a lot of influence when it came to the poll in Japan. Because Fuego Leon is number 6, and he being MIA from the manga, since he's unconscious. So the anime had a great impact when it comes to these results, because Gotchi is basically number 7. I would like to say Luck is number 4. Noelle is number 9. Because she was in the sidelines for this arc when it comes to the anime and whatnot. Even right now in the manga, she's also been sort of like the sideline. But I feel like that's about to change as well. Let me see. Who else was in the top 10? Top 10 was Asta, Yami, Luck, Gotch, Fuego Leon, Yuno, of course. Yeah, I mean, I know I'm forgetting something, someone important to the story. I'm forgetting it. I know I am. I just don't know who. But anyways, so this review. This chapter was super short, like I mentioned. It was only 13 pages. Although I would like to say that there were some double spreads, but I wasn't really paying attention to the double spreads. So I paid more attention to the action and that's everything that was going on. So it was basically a continuation of the fight between Luck versus Mana, or Lufuru versus Mana, basically. One thing to know about this is that, people were worried about Vanessa being OP, since she could control basically fate or the future in a way, but she was Nerf because Rogue depends on her mana pool. Like she can just expand and keep spamming it because it depends on her mana. Now, of course, if Rogue is summoned and stays summoned, then that's a different story because she could use it multiple times. But Mana made her undo the spell in last week's chapter because he didn't want it to win that way, because Mana is all about pride and whatnot. So he wanted to fight fair and square against Luck because they're rivals and their bond is really strong. Which their bond wasn't used as a way for Luck to get free, to get back his free will or his soul from Lufuru or the elf that is containing Luck. So it's good to see that there is no Nakama power, yay, Nakama power to save the day, or none of that shit. People are still comparing, oh, this is so fairy tale. The Nakama saga continues, and I'm like, yeah, you've been reading this for 160 chapters and you still bring to Fairy Tail and Naruto. It's clearly obvious that you're just a hater. But anyways, yeah, the chapter was really super short. There wasn't really much of anything else that happened in between aside from Vanessa. Even though she has the power to control fate, she got destroyed by Luck or Lufuru's magic. He got faster once he became a lot crazier, once he actually awoke and got sort of like the armor when he came, sort of like at the armor, and sort of like had some sort of like horns and whatnot. I mean, there's not really much of anything else to notice except for Luck crying, I would like to say Luck, because Lufuru said that Luck is not there no more, that his soul has disappeared, and yet he was crying. So that was Luck's soul, which is what happened with William or Patrick when he was fighting against Julius, when Patrick stabbed Julius there were tears coming out of Patrick's eyes. So it was just confirmed that was actually William who was crying instead of Patrick. What else is there to notice? What I mean? Rogue. Rogue didn't disappear when Vanessa's mana was like depleted. It's more like he has his own free will. He has his own free will, which is in a way good, because the author can just make limitations of the power that it could use on the fly, instead of having like to display the power and then later on break that rule to save somebody, because it's shonen. So not a lot of characters are gonna die, or any character is gonna die, which people seem to be pissed off about. Like, oh, characters don't die in this anime and whatnot, or this manga, and I'm like, listen, man, death had to be done perfectly. Death has to be done the right way. Now, just because you want death doesn't mean that they're about to kill character left and right, And plus, that character death has to have some sort of purpose, not just dying for the sake of dying, I mean, there's not much of anything else to notice in this. Like, that was literally it. Asta came in the end to save Mana, because Mana was about to be killed along with Vanessa. But Asta was brought in by Rogue. Like I said, Rogue has his own free will, so basically he can do what he can with his own, I guess, magic. I mean, even though Rogue is dependent on Vanessa's mana pool, so it's one of those things where, well, yes, it's an OP power. It has his weaknesses, Let me see. Anything else missing? No, that's it. Asta went in. Oh yes, Asta's third sword. He transformed with his third sword. I don't think it's gonna work in the same way to dispel Lux's elf this time, Lufuru, because the first time he did it, the sword took anti-magic, or he took the effect of its surroundings in order to dispel. But this time, Asta he transformed with the sword, and it's good to notice that the Clover symbol that the sword has at the tip, it glowed white. It was the same. It was the same that happened with in chapter 158, and 159. Yeah, it was the same thing that happened in chapter 159, where the first time we went black. But yeah, that's what I have to say about this review. I know it was over the place. I'm sorry about that. Thanks so much for your support. Yeah, thank you so much. Leave a like if you like the review. If not, then leave a dislike. It's up to you. Peace, guys. See you guys later.